Reel to Reel's Peggy Weber met up with some members of the local Catholic Filipino community and talked with them about what this event means to them.
Jesus, remember me.
Filipino Catholics are thrilled with the visit of Pope Francis to the Philippines this weekend. Here in the Diocese of Springfield, local members of the Filipino Catholic community shared in that happy feeling. The group was in the midst of its 9-day Santo Niño novena, which culminated in a special Mass each year at Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church in Springfield. However, these faithful people also meet every week in prayer. Faith really means a lot to them, and Pope Francis's trip to their homeland matters too.
It's very amazing. We are so glad and honored to be visited by the Pope, no less than the Pope. Filipinos are great admirers of the Pope, so we are blessed and we are happy that he elected to come to the Philippines to visit them.
Rosa, who moved to the United States in 1972, remembers going to see Pope Paul VI when he came to Luneta Park in Manila in 1970. She joined millions there for a Mass.
We adore the Pope. Filipinos are very devout Catholics, and I felt I was so blessed to be able to watch the Pope.
Olivia Stroman also got to see Pope John Paul II both times when he came to the Philippines. She said she is so happy that the current Pope is heading to the Philippines again.
Oh, it means a lot to me. I love the Pope. Back in the 80s, I was in the Philippines when Pope John Paul II visited the Philippines. I kept following him from the University of Santo Tomas, where I graduated, and also from Luneta Park. Wherever he goes, I try to follow him. We love him so much.
Olivia said she saw the Pope a second time, and by then she had her son Oliver, who has the same birthday as the late St. Pope John Paul the Great. They both waved to the Pope as he passed by. She added that her nephew and nieces will now be following the Pope around the Philippines this weekend.
I love the Pope so much. Like, he is for me, he's the embodiment of the whole Catholic faith. He's like the leader. He's the leader, so it's like almost seeing God in him, you know, because he is the leader of the flock.
For Mary Farrer of Suffield, Connecticut, says she has a special TV channel from the Philippines and has been watching all of the papal news. She, like many other Filipino Catholics, said that her faith is very important.
It's like my life. I believe in a lot of things. Santo Niño, you know, the Black Nazareth, the Virgin Mary.
Pope Francis is having a busy time in the Philippines. Today, he blessed the St. Francis Center for the Poor in Palo and also visited Our Lord's Transfiguration Cathedral, also in Palo. He also met there with men and women religious and priests, and this is especially significant during the year dedicated to religious life. Irene Rivera, who hosted the Novena prayer group in her Ludlow home, said she believes strongly in the power of Santo Niño and prayer. She says quite simply, she loves her faith.
Faith is what you are, and wherever you go, you carry that. It's like education. They cannot take away from you. So for me, if you have the power of like believing into something, you better stick to it, because no matter where you are, that's all you have.
She said she also hopes that the papal visit will help the Filipino economy. And she said the faithful will always remember seeing the Pope.
People who are believers, they will cherish that for the rest of their lives.
The papal visit to the Philippines includes a Mass at Luneta Park again and a luncheon with some of the survivors of Typhoon Yolanda. It is a special time and gives Americans a hint of the excitement of the upcoming visit of the Pope to Philadelphia in September. For Reel to Reel, I'm Peggy Weber.
Peggy tells us that members of this group meet weekly for prayers and fellowship.